Last week, a crude explosive detonated outside the U.S. Embassy in La Paz, Bolivia. 2 Marine Embassy guards were injured in the blast. 2 days later, a CIA asset in central Bolivia provided us with these images. Our analysts have identified the individual in the photo as DEA Special Agent Ricardo Ricky Sandoval, my friend. Sandoval had spent the last 6 years investigating the local cocaine industry. Our understanding is that Sandoval was the intended target of the bombing. What the embassy bomb did not accomplish was completed up close and personal. Sandoval was captured, tortured, and killed. Then his body was dumped. We have yet to recover it. Our target, the group responsible for the embassy bombing and the death of Special Agent Sandoval, is the drug trafficking organization commonly known as the Santa Blanca Cartel. Yesterday, they were just narcos. Today, they're narco-terrorists. Initially, the Bolivian government resisted the Mexican cartel. They formed UNIDAD, a Bolivian special forces unit. It didn't go as planned. Thousands of bodies later, politicians, police officers, and journalists have become an endangered species. The Bolivian government has imploded on itself. With no other options, the new president made a deal with Santa Blanca. You stop killing our people, we'll look the other way. Since then, Santa Blanca has turned Bolivia into the nexus of the South American drug trade. With their friends in Mexico, they also have a clear pipeline to the US and Canada. The only way to stop Santa Blanca for good is to completely dismantle them, piece by piece. The cartel is organized into 4 operations: production, smuggling, security, and influence. At the top of it all is El Jefe de los Jefes, boss of bosses, El Sueño.
The agent they murdered. You knew him?
He was a friend of mine.
Sorry for your loss.
I could say it comes with a job, but it doesn't get any easier.
No, it doesn't. Guess you've been down here a while.
I've been living as Karen Bowman, international aid worker, for just about 5 years. Means living rough, but as a cover, gets me out and about.
At least it comes with a chopper.
How'd you get in country? I flew in business class from Manaus. Hey, I'm refreshed and ready for work, right? I just hitched rides from Barranco, Peru. How about you?
I got on board a bus in Jujuy, Argentina, and drank all the way to Villazon. Nobody wants to deal with a drunk on the bus.
That explains why you smell like ass.
I've heard rumors about you guys. I was a rookie field officer in Moscow when the coup went down. There was talk you were involved?
Must have been someone else. We were never there.
It's not every day you get to meet an urban legend in the flesh.
You should tell that to my kid. Maybe he'd listen when I tell him to take the trash out.
Is it hard being someone who doesn't officially exist?
You tell me, Karen Bowman, international aid worker.
I'm sure you've seen the horrible, fucked up shit humans are capable of when there are zero repercussions. But let me tell you right now, no matter how you compartmentalize, how you desensitize, you can't prepare for El Sueño. He's got a religious streak that rates pretty close to delusional. He's taken vows of poverty, chastity. If he's not in it for the chocha or the money, he's in it for the power. This joint task force is CIA, DEA, JSOC. I'm your resident spook for this ride. Welcome to Operation Kingslayer.
Our briefing said there'd be a contingent of locals.
The Guitarist 26. They're a group of rebels who've been giving Unidad and Santa Blanca some resistance. We'll meet their leader, Pakatari, as soon as we touch down. Bolivians have a long history of hating us Yankees, but this time, let's hope the enemy of my enemy will be my friend. But don't turn your back on him. I'm not going to.
Soldiers. This is the help you promised? That Sandoval promised? A single Yankee died, so you send a handful of soldiers. Hundreds of Bolivians have died from Santa Blanca's bullets. Where will my hundreds of soldiers come from?
As Americans, we aren't here, remember? These soldiers are the best covert ops team our country has to offer. With their help, you won't need hundreds of soldiers.
Are you familiar with the word Huber, Senora Bowman?
Meet Pakatari, leader of the resistance group Guitarist 26. We will be working with the rebels to destabilize Santa Blanca's organization. They've been fighting Santa Blanca and corrupt Bolivian officials for nearly 6 years now. We'll need to coordinate targets.
There's no time for this. We have information on Amaru's whereabouts.
Amaru? You found him? Amaru is one of the founders of the Guitarist 26.
More than that, her group is founded on his ideas. Without his theories of an agrarian proletariat, there would be no organized resistance against Santa Blanca and the corruption in our government. Amaru must be saved. If you were to assist my people, it would do much to earn my confidence.
Where is he?
We do not know exactly. We know he's in this province and that there is a Santa Blanca lieutenant who knows where he is.
I'll put a call into the activity, see if they can dig more intel out of the airwaves. Start looking for that lieutenant and keep me informed of everything via sat phone. Good hunting.
Saving Amaru is important to our cause, Yankee. Make sure you don't kill the Santa Blanca lieutenant before you get the chance to ask him questions.
Time to earn your pay, people. Put on your game faces.
I tell you, I'm not too comfortable working with Pakatari and these rebels. Their kind of ideology always ends up with more bodies in the ground. What's your feeling on this op, Nomad?
End of the day, this is a revenge mission. We need to focus and get this done quick before we get stuck between local politics and a firestorm of cartel bullets. First objective, track down that Santa Blanca lieutenant so we can find Amaru.
Hooah.
Let's go.
I'm in. Let's go.
Got eyes on a cartel supply chopper. Let's hijack it and divert its payload to the rebels instead.
We've got enemy activity nearby. Eyes on 2 Sicarios. Round knows somebody's right gunning for him now. He knows he's in trouble. At the entrance to the camp. Fuck, we're made. Outlier, son of a bitch. You're in trouble, get down.
Damn, that was close.
Grenade, move! Kill confirmed.
Eyes on a small group of Tango. Ah,
We're
hell.
clear over here.
Well, there's
God, these
always
fuckers
another
are sloppy.
chopper out there somewhere, right?
Gracias, Perico. It's a pleasure to be talking with you.
Now, can you confirm or deny these exciting rumors floating around the campfires about a new submersible that El Cerebro's cooking up?
El Cerebro, mi chico, genius that he is always designing and constructing to be I've known him and his family for many years, and I've always
I'll drive.
Pues sí, papacito, it is true. He has constructed for us a fully submersible craft that will be completely invisible to radar and satellite imaging. It is a working prototype, and within weeks we may have these submersibles exporting our product to Mexico and Europe.
And the question everyone is asking, will these new narco subs have bathrooms?
¿En serio? No.
Ahí lo tienen. The truth straight from the lovely lady's mouth. And now, back to the music that makes your culo bounce up and down.
Tell me if you've heard this one. A sailor is sitting in a bar.
I've heard this one.
I don't give a shit. Anyway, this sailor is sitting in a bar, and he leans over to the guy next to him and says, "Want to hear a Marine joke?" The guy next to him replies, "Before you tell the joke, you ought to know I'm 6 feet tall, weigh 200 pounds, and I'm a Marine. The guy sitting next to me is 6'2", weighs 225, and is also a Marine. And the guy next to him, he's 6'5", weighs 250, and is a Marine too. Now," he says, "do you still want to tell the joke?" The sailor thinks about it for a minute, then shakes his head. "Nah," he says, "I don't want to have to explain it 3 times."
Let's roll.
Don't kill the target. Shoot the car only. In the car. The tire.
Bowman, this is Nomad. I'm sending you
Hello.
message logs from a cartel comm center here in Montauk.
Hello.
If we're lucky, the name of the cartel's senior instructor is in there.
I'm getting it now. Wait one. No joy. There's nothing in here that points to their top guy. There is something interesting, though. Looks like they've got search party powers for a deserter. One of their new recruits ran off a few days back. If he was in the training program for any length of time, it's possible he came into contact with our guy. Only one way to find out.
Shoot the tire. Shoot the tire. Get it. Yeah. Thank you.
Closing in on the deserter. Let's sweep the area where he was spotted and see if we can find him.
Imagine. Now we can go. Stop. Why are you killing me now? That's it. Yeah. Get in the car. loud. Hurry the bullets down.
Bowman, this is Nomad. We're boots down in Montauk. What have you got for us?
Montauk is Santa Blanca's primary training ground. They've got a number of military-style training camps in the province and bring in recruits from all over South America. El Muro is spending big money to bring people in the Special Forces background to train cartel recruits. The senior instructor is rumored to be former U.S. military, but we don't know much more than that. I need you to gather intel on the cartel's training ops and get me an ID on the senior...
Hold on. Coming up on the objective area. Get in there, find the instructors, and take them out. Frag out. Come mierda, culeros. Hang on, I'll drive.
你刚说什么？我只知道按正方形而已啊，我不知道他会坐后面呢。不是啊，因为他没有后面的门啊，我想到他会开前门就没有。你被打死。为什么被打死？啊！哎，对，他开，他不像 GTA 那样，对不对？
Marines and planes. This ought to be good. No sooner had they settled down into their seats than an army corporal comes down the aisle and took the seat next to them. So the corporal settles in, pulls off his boots, and gets comfortable. And the two Marines take one look at this guy and decide they're going to have a little fun. After the plane's in the air, the Marine in the window seat turns to the corporal. Hey, buddy, he said.
Don't want to spook the target. Switch to suppressors.
然后有一点不知道怎么操作。
Deploying drone.
Frag out.
哎，我怎么就拔出去了？我打死他了呀！
Clear on my side.
How you guys holding up? Got eyes on the target. Let's move.
Enemy activity nearby.
有吗？诶，他不能换武器哦。哦，现在行了。同步射击。
I got a target carrying submachine guns.
Second target right there.
等一下，他看起来像叫我们打油桶。好啊。
That's a kill.
没有油桶打不爆啊。
Good shooting. Let's clean up and move on.
好像在玩 GTA 哦，过那个人道任务有没有？要一起打死人。哎，油桶怎么不见了？哦，油桶在那边哦。 打，哎，
Hostile down.
等一下啊、他不知道要干嘛。因为刚那个油桶是补给的。
Shit, we got company. Careful, Sicario's sporting a submachine gun. Next to the sandbag emplacement.
Let's see those
他
hands,
找到人
asshole.
，Hey, we got a narc.
Point him out.
We're still all right. Inside the watchtower. Hey, leave him alone already.
Quítate quieto. Here's the deal, asshole. You answer my questions or I put a bullet in your gut and leave you to die in your own shit. Lo
我会
entiendes?
靠他吗？
Chill the fuck out, cabrón. What do you want?
Amaru,
再
where can I
听点
find
同
him?
学。
You serious? That's what this is about? Sure thing. He's at Atoya Farm. Go on. Then you can see what we do to people who fuck with us. People like you.
We need to get this done in a hurry. Amaru's an
不能
old
杀
man. It's not gonna last long under torture.
Shit, if they've been working on him for a while, there's a good chance he's already dead.
等一下啊，
Maybe,
我拍一
maybe
下
not.
拍对了。
Amaru's a major player in the rebel movement. The cartel will keep him alive as long as they can to find out what he knows.
We can't afford to take any chances. There's too much riding on this. Let's move. Track down and rescue Amaru. We'll let the rebels know where to find these supplies. They can pay us back later.
That tango's down. I got another tango.
Tango number 3. Target down.
Hey!
Clear
Done?
over here.
Shit, I kinda got all excited there.
to light a candle for my dead father. And below stumbled through the doors, frightening the people inside.
Hey, did you hear the Pentagon had too many generals, so they decided to get rid of some of them?
It's about damn time.
Well, somebody with the Joint Chiefs came up with the idea of offering $10,000 of severance pay for each inch of the general's body. The generals could be measured any way they chose. An Air Force general goes first. He's a smart guy, so he says he wants to be measured from head to toe. They measure him and come up with 70 inches, so he accepts a severance of $700,000. Next up was an Army general. This guy says he wants to be measured from the tip of his right finger to the tip of his left finger. The measurement comes out to 80 inches. The Army general smiles and takes a severance of $800,000. So the two generals are mighty damn pleased with themselves. But this Marine general's been watching the whole thing, and after a couple minutes, he steps up and says, "You pukes are gonna measure me from the tip of my dick to the bottom of my balls."
Man, Marine generals are kinky.
The men doing the measuring are confused. "Sir, are you sure you understand how this works?" "Just do it, maggot," the Marine general barks, and then he drops his trousers. Well, the two men get out the measuring tape, they steel their courage, and they get to work. So they start at the tip of his dick, but as they work their way down, they see the general's got no balls.
Plot twist.
One of the men says, "Sir, where are your balls?" "Left them back in Vietnam." I got a second target. Third target, there. That's 5 tangos. I got a Sicario over here, next to the shed.
I'm looking at a small group of tangos.
Target down.
Boom. Target down. Clear. There's a weapons case over here.
Sé que alguien me escucha, cabrones. Sé que están ahí. Así que escuchen bien. La rebelión no perdona. Ni la Virgen ni todos los santos van a perdonar. Convencer a estos cabrones que me sirva más libre.
Awesome. I can put this to use.
Alguien ayúdeme a salir de aquí.
Are you Amaru?
What's left of him anyway?
Come on, we're getting you out of here.
I'll pilot.
Where are you taking me?
Back to your friends.
Entonces Pacatari has made his deal with the malditos extranjeros, the young fool.
Take it up with him, senor.
Have a PSYOP unit down here, don't you think? Or MISO, or whatever they're called now. Shit, there might be one here already for all we know. Bowman plays her cards close to the chest.
You don't think Bowman's got other operators out here?
You think the activity's just a bunch of chairborne rangers? They might not be throwing lead, but somebody else is out here. It.
got a weapons case here.
Are you hurt? Santa Blanca is not the most gracious of hosts. These Aucas, these demons, they got questioning me. Let us say, their talk of love was enough to make me vomit. But their methods were not...
Were their names Yuri and Polito?
Si, Yuri Polito.
These are the fucks that tortured Ricky Sandoval while Sueño questioned him. I want them bad.
We only saw run-of-the-mill Sicarios when we freed Amaru.
But I haven't seen Yuri and Polito in at least 3 days, maybe 4. I don't know where they are now.
We need more intel.
We'll search every village and camp until we find something.
Somebody's gotta know something. Gather documents, hack computers, interrogate hostile lieutenants, talk to civvies, whatever it takes.
We'll turn over every rock. Heads up. Bowman's file on Yuri and Polito is coming through. That's the rundown on Yuri and Polito. They're a key part of Santa Blanca's security operation. Remember to check out Bowman's briefing on their chain of command.
Guy in charge of security is El Muro, the Wall, personal bodyguard and childhood friend to El Sueño. El Muro's little brother is La Plata. Nasty piece of shit. Very active on social media. Head Sicario for the cartel.
The hunt starts now. We want Sueño, we gotta work our way up the hierarchy. First targets are Yuri and Polito. We find the intel, we track them down, we take them out. Drone is airborne.
I gotta say, I feel bad for Agent Sandoval. But that guy was crazy. I mean, his balls must have knocked against his knees, they were so big.
6 years undercover, that's damn brutal.
Think of all the evil shit he must have done to become Sueño's right hand. He's not just driving the guy around. Sandoval's dropping bodies, making sure shipments of cocaine end up on the street, doing the bad deeds to the people you're supposed to be working.
Nomad, I've got Pacatari on the line. Sounds like he needs our help.
Put him through.
Hola, compadre. I have a problem in Itaqua, and Bowman says you might be able to help. My people need help. There have been many losses to the cartel, and the horrors inflicted by Yuri Polito have broken their spirit. The fires of revolution have almost gone out. There is a cartel supply convoy passing through the province soon. Capturing it would give my people much-needed supplies and restore their morale. Can you do this?
Consider it done.
Taking orders from Pat Qatari now?
Qatari needs this convoy. We're gonna give it to him. The more he depends on us to get shit done, the more we can get out of him in return.